Carlos Sainz, Albon, Fernando Alonso, Nico Hulkenberg, and Behrman, Lawson, Bortoletto, Sonny Hayes, and Pierre Gasly, Pierce, Stroll, Doohan, and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be prepared, Crofty. Before you even step foot inside the car, you've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
Right, mate, I know it's hot in that cockpit, believe me, but your tyres are even hotter than that. You've got to work really hard today to keep them cool, otherwise we're going to suffer with our performance. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
So with the sprint concluded, join us next time for qualifying and of course the main event. This Welcome back to Miami and welcome to qualifying. Only raw speed will separate these drivers today, but the question is, who's got what it takes to get pole?
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
We're here in the coastal shores of Florida for the Miami Grand Prix, which has become the 11th Formula One track held in the United States. The grandstands are packed for what we hope is going to be another fantastic race. Sitting at the southeastern coast of Florida, the Miami International Autodrome has 19 corners and 3.36 miles of racing. It's a circuit designed to encourage close racing while meeting the highest safety standards. Either way, I'm sure it's one that will please the fans. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Ace lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Russell, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Norris, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Tsunoda, and Carlos Sainz, Piastri, Pierce, Lance Stroll, and Lawson, Behrman, Hayes, Nico Hülkenberg, and Pierre Gasly, Doohan, Albon, Bortoleto, and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. So we're getting close to the start of the race. What will this driver be experiencing? Big nerves? Big excitement? What?
Always extra nerves at the start of the race, Crofty. It's probably at the start of the race, it's where your heart rate's at its highest in anticipation, and you've got to be in the right mindset. You've got to be thinking there inside the car, what can go right? How can I be opportunistic rather than what can go wrong, and how do I protect my position? Look forward and stay positive. It's easy to say, very hard to do when you're in that position.
Right, I know you're hot in the cockpit, but your tyres are going to be even hotter. You're going to have to work extra hard today to keep them cool. Now use DRS. DRS now available. Okay, mate, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap. Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice teammate behind. Long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. That's number 6. Congratulations on a well-deserved winning streak.
We couldn't wish for anything better. Here we are then, a phenomenal Miami Grand Prix, and what a great show of skill from our race winners today.
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.